Today, the 12th of March, 2026, the aviation world pauses to remember the passengers and crew of US-Bangla Airlines Flight 211 crash. 8 years have passed since a routine regional flight from Dhaka to Kathmandu ended in one of the deadliest aviation disasters in South Asia. Families in Nepal and Bangladesh still remember the loved ones who never returned home that day. Students, parents, and friends beginning new journeys. In aviation, tragedies often unfold in minutes, sometimes in seconds. On that afternoon in Kathmandu, the final seconds were chaotic, desperate, and devastating. The runway is right there. The aircraft is only moments away from landing at Tribhuvan International Airport. Inside the cockpit, alarms sound. The turboprop aircraft is low, banking steeply, and not properly aligned with the runway. The captain pulls sharply, trying to force the aircraft back toward the runway. From the ground, airport workers and passengers inside the terminal watch in shock as the aircraft sweeps across the airport area. The aircraft passes dangerously close to the control tower. Controllers instinctively duck as the plane roars past the building. Then the touchdown comes, but it is not a normal landing. The right landing gear strikes the runway first. The aircraft slams down at an angle. The tires struggle to grip the surface as the plane skids violently across the tarmac. For a moment, it seems like the aircraft might stop, but momentum takes over. The aircraft slides sideways, veers off the runway, smashes through the airport perimeter fence, and plunges down a slope. 6 seconds later, flames erupt. Thick black smoke rises into the sky as the fuselage becomes engulfed in fire. Rescuers rush toward the burning aircraft. Firefighters, airport workers, and soldiers race to pull survivors from the shattered fuselage. By the time the fire is brought under control, 51 lives are lost. It becomes the deadliest aviation disaster involving a Bangladeshi airline. To understand how such a tragedy could happen, we must go back to the beginning of that day. The 12th of March 2018 began like any other. At Hazrat Shujala International Airport, passengers boarded a Bombardier Dash-8 Q400, a modern aircraft widely used for short international routes. On board were 67 passengers and 4 crew members, including several Nepali medical students returning home after completing their final examinations. At 6:51 UTC, the aircraft lifted off from Dhaka and headed north toward Nepal. For most of the journey, everything appeared normal. Inside the cockpit sat Captain Abid Sultan, a former Air Force officer, and First Officer Prithala Rashid, a young pilot building experience. Kathmandu is known as one of the more challenging airports. It sits inside a narrow valley surrounded by hills, requiring precise alignment. But inside the cockpit, the situation was becoming complicated. Investigators found the captain was emotionally distressed and distracted during the flight. The aircraft began drifting away from the correct approach path. Controllers repeatedly asked the crew to clarify their intentions. If an aircraft is not stabilized during the final approach, the pilots must perform a but that decision was never made. Instead, the captain attempted to salvage the landing. The aircraft descended dangerously low over the terminal area. The aircraft made a sharp, aggressive maneuver to line up with the opposite runway at the last possible moment. The impact itself had been survivable for many, but a post-crash blaze ignited almost immediately, turning the wreckage into a trap. 51 passengers and crew members lost their lives. Findings revealed the crash was caused by pilot disorientation and loss of situational awareness. From this tragedy came important lessons. Crew resource management training was strengthened to ensure co-pilots can challenge unsafe decisions. Today, the most meaningful tribute is the lessons learned. Every safe landing today carries forward the legacy of those who were lost.